do. We'll give her some treat to make her rip for the lads to pull her through. You want to see us running with our square sail all afloat, from the passage of Newcastle to the town of Whitstable. People say we're a noisy lot when we come home from sea. We call for liquor merrily and cheerily are we. And when our money is all out to sea, we'll go again. We are the boys to rough it, though we never do complain. Watch us, swing us to the popular doobie-doo. Give us some cheek to make a rip with the lads to pull her through. You want to see us running with our square sail all afloat, from the passage of Newcastle to the town of Whitstable.
It's fantastic. It's been brilliant right from the outset. I've really, really enjoyed working for.
Actually getting the insight into the history of the project and having the little snippets that Chris has been able to tell us about the past, and it all coming to life with the singing as well, and it sort of really brings history to life really. So I really enjoyed it.
It's been difficult to learn some of the songs, especially ones that have a lot of words or a lot of verses, but I have been working really hard, or trying really hard, to learn them orally as they would have been learned when they were originally created or written, and mostly I've succeeded.
My favourite song is The Brave 11 because it's about Worthing and about how the lifeboat is started, and it's a very moving song.
This project's celebrating the folklore and folk song of the Sussex coast, and we've been running workshops where people have been looking into the folklore, not just the folklore of the past, but the folklore that exists today, which is quite interesting, and teaching the songs, the shanties, the sailors' songs, the sea songs.
And the seas ran high.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
She shipped in green and none went by.
And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her.
Which again, the history behind the songs and the atmosphere created by them is something really lovely. And having Chris to sort of unpick some of the songs for us and explain some of the terms. It says she shipped in green, and I wondered what that was all about. But Chris explained that it could be that the waves were so high that they'd block out the sun, and all they'd see was this green light. And so being able to sort of feel that while singing it was really a powerful thing. It's lovely, yeah.
Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her, for the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
It was laid in the yard of Jonathan Laird.
Oh, roll, Alabama, roll.
It was laid in the yard of Jonathan Laird.
Roll, Alabama, roll.
It was laid in the town of Birkenhead.
Oh, roll, Alabama, roll.
Well, we learn Alabama as part of the process of all of the songs that we've learned. And I think one of the nice things about this project has been learning about the history behind each of those songs, and the story that's kind of brought us into it, really.
So my role's been in the whole process of the project, teaching the songs, helping people to learn the tunes and the words kind of confidently and easily, and then gradually getting the songs to a level at which they can be sung as they are being now, adding a little bit of harmony for those people that wanted to do harmony, and working on the rhythm and everything, getting people really embodying the songs so that they're loving singing them and stopping looking at the words and feeling nervous.
Signalling for aid, 11 brave fellows manned a boat and duty's call obeyed. The brave 11 who ventured forth and risked their lives to save, but perished ere the goal was reached and found a watery grave. Fare thee well, my Nancy, I can no longer stay, for the topsail is hoisted and the anchor's away, and
So I come from a seafaring family and I do fishing as well. And you brush shoulders with a lot of the old fellas in the past and you hear stories about their superstitions. When you meet with fishermen, it's part of the old world, back from the poor days, because they're still the oldest of hunters, really. So that's sort of what interests me about it, and the history of the area in Sussex. Yeah.
I was born in Wick, Littlehampton, in number 4 Northway Road. My mum was also born in Littlehampton in Gloucester Road, and she lived to the great age of 92, but her father, he spent, I think it was about 40 years working on the dredger. I'm very fond of Littlehampton. It's a quirky little town, and I'd like to come and learn more about it and the coastal region and the myths and stories that go with it.
Brilliant, thanks.
I teach at Lyminster Primary School, and I'm keen to keep that alive in children and get them engaged in their identity, their local identity. And so this is sort of a chance for me to learn it all for myself and then to be able to disseminate it back to the children again.
Well, my interest in history has just come from doing research on my own family history. So I'm just fascinated to know why we came, how we got here, and how everybody else around here got here, why they stayed.
We first got involved in the Songs project some 2-3 years ago when we applied to the Heritage Lottery Fund for a grant to run them. And this is now the second project. The other important thing about this project is that it's celebrating the cultural heritage of the area, and that's sort of one of the aspects of the society, is to be concerned not simply with the National Park and the South Downs, but what goes on in and around it.
For us to know the history behind the songs, I think that brings the songs to life, so when you're singing them, you can feel more part of the song actually. It's not an accent.
We are not from England. So
where are you from?
Where are we from most recently?
We're from California most recently.
The thing that we've gotten most out of this and learned from it is some of the local culture, some of the past history around the area, and we're ocean people. We love being near the ocean, so this is a treat for us.
We will be releasing a CD of the songs with a booklet that will have all the words and some of the history of the songs, and we'll also produce a little booklet about smuggling and folklore that's drawn from the research that was done last year.
I think it's been a successful project. We're obviously look forward to the final celebration of the project in October, when the CD and so on will be available.
The stars were bright above me, and gently lent their silvery light, when first she vowed to love me. But now I'm bound to Brighton camp, and heaven then pray God